Okay, so today we're going to do a bit of a garden walk, and I have my mom here to explain what all the plants in her flower beds are. She says she doesn't know all of them, but we'll do the best we can. All right, so what are these?
Those are daylilies.
Do you know what kind that one is?
Not right off the top.
Not off the top of your head. A lot of these are kind of unique strains to Southeast Louisiana, right? Because you got them from like, Martin's.
No, I did not.
Not Martin's Bantings?
Nope, Walmart.
I thought some of those were the ones Mr. Meacham cultivated.
Not these.
No, not that particular one, but like the cream one.
Nope, most of these come from Walmart.
Okay, never mind. Oh well. Here I was hoping it was something unique. And what's this tree right here?
This is a sweet olive.
Does it bear any fruit, or is it just ornamental?
It blooms a couple of times a year, and it smells so good when it blooms.
What about these with the pink flowers?
Those are azaleas.
They basically bloom year-round around here, too.
That particular azalea, I think, is called Watchet. W-A-T-C-H-E-T. It's a miniature azalea.
She asks that you guys not comment on her needing to weed her flower bed because she's been working on it. She asks that you be gentle and polite because we're sharing this to help cheer up folks who might not be able to get outside right now. What's this little purple bush?
I got me.
You don't know?
But it does make like a pink flower. Let's see if I have any flowers. Look like this.
Oh, way back there. Yeah, like fuchsia. Right. And there's 1 million little lizards around trying to stake their territory. What are these?
That's a lariat. Those are miniature.
And what about these? Make like a purple flower when they bloom.
I forgot what these are. These are some kind of I forgot.
What about this?
The sago palm is a very ancient kind of plant.
And you can see
it's a cichlid. It's not really a palm. It's a cichlid.
On the side, it makes
a cone.
Its baby. No, I'm talking about further down.
Oh, those? Yeah.
Those are babies.
Yeah, but these are male or female.
Yeah, but you gotta
one of them makes a cone.
One of these is a male and one is a female.
Yeah, and the other
because that one has fruits on it.
But also, one of them has a cone.
Yeah.
This is from last year, and the other one is going to have this round thing.
Yeah, like this. It's kind of like,
This would be closed.
And it's probably full of pollen.
These like, I guess they're like a berry or something
maybe.
Like that. I don't know what they are.
Never tried eating one?
Nope.
Those are been sitting on the tree forever.
I don't try eating.
Those are no good. Yeah, you don't even eat. You didn't eat the pears you have. You don't have eat the Japanese plums.
Yeah, because those were supposed to be Bartlett pears, but they were way too hard.
Oh yeah.
Bartlett pears.
Maybe they never got really ripe enough.
Because there were people that did eat them, but
weren't very good.
To me, they were like cooking pears, because the Bartlett pears I eat are much tenderer.
Softer. What else you got?
I have another kind of azalea here, and unless I find the paper that goes with it, but that one makes like a coral.
And they're smaller flowers too than the pink ones.
Yeah.
And you get multiple flowers rather than like one per.
You might even see a snake.
Oh, we've been seeing lizards all week. Yeah. Lots and lots and lots of lizards.
I saw a water moccasin the other day.
Oh boy, that's exciting. Yeah, Southeast Louisiana excitement. Sure. Yeah. So many lizards.
It was sunning on the pine straw.
I told Mom, if we run out of food, we can always try being naked and afraid with the lizards.
Unless it's like some kind of bird or something, they don't really have a natural predator.
Yeah. So what's this tree here?
That is an apple tree.
Has it ever borne apples?
No.
I don't know if it gets cold enough for that. Yeah, the blooms are really pretty too. It's not blooming yet.
It's already bloomed several times this winter.
But it has
every time that it thought it was spring, it started to bloom. So.
Are those blueberry bushes? Because they sure look like they are.
Bushes.
I recognize those flowers. You might actually get some.
3 different kinds.
You might get some blueberries out of them this year.
rabbit eye blueberry, whatever that is. I think there's like 3 different kinds.
Walmart special.
Yep.
And these are.
Indian hawthorns.
And what's next to them?
Indian hawthorns.
More, so they just don't all bloom at the same time.
Well, I got these later than this. This is more like a miniature. See
Oh,
how big the
okay.
leaves are
Yeah.
on this one? And what happened was the ones I had here died.
Yeah.
And then I had a wood rack,
Yeah.
like a firewood
Yeah,
rack
yeah.
over here, and so I filled it in.
Snake rack, you mean?
Or snake rack, yeah.
Because that's where the moccasins like to hang out.
And
Is this also a blueberry?
That's also blueberry. That's got
I don't know if you're gonna.
Right
Okay,
there
it's
coming out.
trying. It's trying.
and this right here. So if my son stays away
With the
from
weed
it with
eater,
the weed eater, it will come back again.
it'll do okay. I think you've grown all the trees on your property from like saplings like that
Yeah.
size. And then this is what?
That is a Magnolia fuscata. These flowers smell like bananas. So what you could do is you pick the flowers and you put them in a bowl on your kitchen table or your dining room table, and it smells really good. That's the first time it's had this many flowers.
Yeah,
on
I've
it
never
this
seen
year.
it bloom. I didn't realize it was a banana flower.
That's what it smells like.
And that's what we used to call it.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Magnolia fuscata.
And what's this tree over here?
This is a Japanese plum.
And these are edible, right?
Yes. Sometimes I
It
have to
always
go
produces a
through
lot
this
of
and look for the
fruit
little plants where the
where it's grown.
plants have fallen, and yeah, because if you don't pull them up,
You don't want any
then you'll have
babies?
trees coming up all over the
And
place.
look, a woodpecker. Oh, there's a bright green lizard.
Yeah.
A woodpecker
Oh, I know.
lives in this tree. I mean, it looks bad, but he's just getting the bugs out from the
Yeah.
wood. He's not really doing any harm. What's this black mold, though? That didn't
I
look
know
good
what
at
that
all.
It's like
Looks
there's something that
gross.
bored in
Yeah,
there, you know?
aw, poor tree. Oh, and here's where Devin played around with an axe many, many, many moons ago. Okay, so what's this? Right here.
A crepe myrtle.
This poor baby covered in
Yeah,
Spanish
during
moss.
One of the hurricanes tilted it sideways. See, blew it over when it was smaller. and I
Yeah.
never could straighten it out.
But it did okay,
But it had
look.
another one that grew in
Yeah.
on the side because crepe myrtles
Do that.
resistant and they're determined.
Well,
So,
you want to talk about resistant and
I cut the
determined.
other part of it kept growing into that tree, so I cut that
Yeah.
off, and this is done fairly well since then.
Let's talk about this interesting specimen here.
Pecan.
And what happened to this pecan tree?
This pecan tree fell over in one of the hurricanes.
Yeah, after
and landed
Katrina.
up against my
Her
gutter
house.
over there in the corner
Yeah.
of the garage.
So they cut it
And
down.
so the guy next door cut it down for me, and he poisoned it to
Yeah.
make sure that it died. And it's bound. and
It came
determined.
back up. I said
This is
she,
all grown up from the
yeah.
root, from the-
I said she should keep it because anything that fights that hard deserves
yeah.
a chance. It's done okay for itself. Has it produced it? So
At one time it
sadly,
did.
when it first got
It
knocked
made-
down, it had
it
just hit
depends,
its
you know.
first year of producing pecans.
We got squirrels. That
Yeah,
come
they probably
across now,
steal a lot of them.
And it competes for the pecans.
And
You
that's
also
this
see
is
the-
what, a crepe myrtle at the.
No, this
What
is
is
an
that?
orphan. I don't even know what it is. It's an orphan tree that just.
It
grew
was
up
from the
there.
neighbor's yard.
Yeah, they had one
basically.
planted in their
Yeah.
yard, and then it came over here, and it's the same thing as this one over here.
Oh, that's not. You didn't plant that? Because this used to be a flower bed
This came up as an
a
orphan,
long
and
time ago.
just
I
kinda
thought
let
you'd
go.
planted it because it's in a good spot in the flower bed. Actually, what
No,
might
I
be
just let
nice
it- I just let it go.
would
I
be to
thought-
put a fountain and maybe a chair over here someday.
We're going to clean this out and
Yeah.
put in, I don't know, something for hummingbirds.
I mean, that's what was there originally was a firecracker bush.
Yeah.
So what are these?
I can put here. I can put, I don't know what those are called, but they make.
Aren't they
pretty
like
flowers.
kind of like a morning glory?
No,
it kind of looks like
glory's
morning
a
glory.
vine. This is not a vine.
They're not blooming yet. They're summer
No, they'll
blooming.
make purple flowers.
This used to be a really beautiful, it still is, it's trying to come
Hydrangea
back. It was
needs
a
to be
really
cut
beautiful hydrangea that had the purple, blue, and pink flowers because the pH here is a mixed pH.
Yeah, this needs to be cut back.
And then there's another hydrangea
That one needs to be cut
bush.
back
I'm not even
too.
going to show y'all because it's
Yeah, they need to be tended to.
Yeah, it needs some help.
And some more watchets. This is a different one. This is definitely a miniature because you can tell by the leaves being small.
Oh yeah, that one's in full bloom though.
Yeah. I gotta get in here and clean all these weeds out of this too, and then it'll do better.
And this is a crepe myrtle, just not in bloom
Yeah,
yet.
that was a baby.
Not the time of year.
And it's now getting
a grown
really
up.
nice size where the birds are becoming interested in it to build nests
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, when we
Makes a lot
moved
of
here,
sense.
my parents built this house. When we moved here, there was nothing. There's no grass, there were no
No, there were
trees.
trees.
No, they'd been cleared.
Yeah, but this was like swamp.
It was swamp, but what I mean is like all of the trees that y'all see have
have
been planted here, yeah.
Yeah.
And this big bush on the side, that's a gardenia. And it has really nice gardenias. Actually, it looks really nice even right now.
Yeah.
In the summer, though, it has really nice gardenias. I mean, yeah, you do need to clean up your flower beds a little bit, but most everything you have is very healthy.
You see, this got daylilies in it too. This one's getting ready to bloom. That one's getting ready to bloom. And this is a peanut plant.
I know, but
Makes
it never,
ground
it was
cover, but what it
supposed
does-
to
No,
climb,
it's
right?
decorative.
It's
It
decorative.
makes little yellow flowers.
Yeah,
in the
it's just not the
summertime.
time of year yet.
No, it's coming. It's just coming back from the winter because all these leaves die off.
I mean, some people still have snow on the ground, so we're pretty fortunate that we have all this green. And then this is a rose bush, and it's
It's
trying to come back
needs to
right
be
now.
trimmed back. It's got these pods. I wonder what you can do.
Rose hips. Those are rose hips.
Is that what these
You can
are?
make rose hip jam. I don't know
Oh,
if you
yeah,
would
I'm not
want to
gonna
with
do
those.
that.
Those have been sitting all winter, but
See,
yeah.
it's got some leaves.
It's
coming
coming
out.
back.
Needs to be cut back.
Yeah.
some.
Look at that dude.
Yeah.
He's
The
like telling me to
dinosaurs.
back off.
The dinosaurs in my garden.
He's cute though.
See, I gotta pull all this garbage out. These are like stickums.
Daylilies. Lots of
Yeah,
daylilies.
it'll look different after I clean it out.
Yeah, yeah. Daylilies, you can
Daylilies
tell.
are trying to bloom.
An iris. That's a really pretty
That's
iris.
a Dutch iris. Yeah, it's pretty. They've kind of taken over this part of the garden. Anyway.
Oh, they'll be really, because there's more
Yeah.
buds.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
A generator.
So I'm not going to put any more irises.
Confederate violets.
You
Little
found
wild
some?
violets. Yeah.
Where? These
Right
are
there.
wild violets.
No,
That's not
no, no.
Confederate.
Those are the
Yeah,
ones
this leaf right here.
you
that's
used to
Confederate
plant.
violet.
Yeah.
I used to
They've
have 'em in
traveled
here.
because they're really good ground
Right.
cover.
So I could always put these back.
Those are my
pick these
favorite.
up and put 'em back here
They're
where
some
they
of my
wouldn't
favorite
grow.
flowers. And then we have a Japanese maple, and it's really pretty right now.
It's just
Those
coming back
very
from the
bright
winter.
red leaves.
Just coming back from the winter. With its vibrant leaves. Because that in the fall they start looking kind of tired.
Yeah.
And this
Shamrocks.
is the same thing as that other thing with the pink flowers.
Except it's big.
Except-
It's grown up.
Yeah,
And
see, this
it's
pink flowers
this
right here.
this has been this tree's been here.
a
We
bush.
planted it
It's
well.
not even a tree.
I don't know. It's a tree by now. Look at
No,
this. It's
a
got a
bush.
trunk.
It's still a bush.
Well,
big
anyway,
bushes.
it's had a chance to really grow. These are what? The butterfly irises? Like
Yeah.
that one way back in the distance.
So that needs to be cleaned out too. But again,
Yeah, it's just a matter of
pink
time.
flowers though. I gotta go inside.
Yeah, more sago palms.
Yeah, more azaleas.
A big crepe myrtle. It's had several years to grow.
Another hydrangea over here. All this stuff needs to be cleaned out.
Yeah, that one's also really pretty when it has a chance to grow.
Yeah, some of this stuff is recovering from the winter.
Yeah. All right, that's there's only like a couple more things we haven't really talked about. So, what's this tree right here?
Huh?
This one over here.
That's a cherry. It doesn't look like a tree.
It looks
It
like a
looks
bush,
but
but
see where
you
it's
also
starting to
see
bloom,
where
It blooms,
yeah, it's cute.
and it blooms like for one day. Those blooms.
Well, these
come
have
out.
been
Right.
it's
but the
been
flower
more
falls
staggered.
after a day.
Yeah.
They don't all bloom at the same time.
so it's never
It's about
oh
the same
wow, it
size.
really
See, like
bloomed
right
out on this
here?
branch.
This one's
Yeah.
got a bunch of flowers on it too.
And then this is a cherry, this little one.
No, these are crepe myrtles.
These are crepe, that's crepe
Yeah,
myrtle?
these have almost a black leaf and the flower
Yeah.
is white.
Oh, that's going to be pretty.
These crepe myrtles all have different color
Yeah.
flowers. This is going to have pink. This one here is going to be almost a dark pink red. This one here.
Yeah.
That one's finally started to do good.
Yeah, it's we think when they built the house there might be a concrete pad right there.
No.
No,
They
I always
probably
thought
dumped their
that.
concrete garbage.
Yeah, there used to be like just
So it
like
got
that's
really
what I
hot
mean. I
right
don't mean
there.
like a pad on purpose. I
No.
mean like because I remember it being like rocky
No, I mean,
and
it's like over there. They probably threw a lot of trash over there and then covered it with dirt.
Yeah.
Because during the summertime when it's dry, the grass almost
everything
dies.
dies.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's gotten better.
And then there's one more I want to talk about, if you don't mind. Yeah, the kumquat tree. And I actually, it's right there on the ground, right there. I'll pick it up. So, this kumquat tree, it really produces a lot. Like, it produced all winter. It produced, in the spring or in the fall. So I was telling Mom I ought to pick some of the kumquats and some of the Japanese plums and just put them in a basket and say free to whoever wants them, because we can't eat this many. Kumquats are really more of like a seasoning thing. Yeah, they're good. You just don't want to eat like, yeah, they do really well down here. Anything citrus does really well down here.
It's done really well.
We have neighbors with like orange trees and grapefruit trees and satsumas.
Yeah, this has done really well. The leaves are kind of lackluster right now, but that's all. From
Oh
winter
well,
time.
but look how
Getting some new leaves on it.
how
too.
many fruits are on it.
How
It
pretty
really.
the new leaves are, very shiny and.
So that's about that. Hopefully you got.
Everything starts greening out so fast it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
You have to start in the wintertime, start cleaning out your flower beds
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, you do it all yourself. A lot of your neighbors hire somebody, but you like doing it because this is where
Yeah.
she's already had a chance to do it. So there's pine straw down, and you can see where she hasn't really had a chance to get in there yet. But you like doing it.
You know, to weed it first.
Yeah.
And then, I've got daylilies that are coming out, babies that, you have to kind of be careful where you stop them.
Yeah.
Like there's one growing over there. So when you put the stuff, you see it over there?
Kind of. Yeah, I do. Now I do.
And this is one that I planted the other day. And it's already put another plant out. It was one of those red ones.
Well, thank you for showing us your flower beds, your garden. Hopefully this can help some of the people who.
Maybe, hopefully they'll see a progression.
Yeah, I've been
Line it up
doing
to-
it kind of every day.
To see a progression. I don't get to work on it every day, but I try to because that's good therapy.
Yeah. All right.
Over here is going to have, it's got the elephant ears and it's also going to have the caladium.
Did you know elephant ears are actually a type of taro?
Yep.
And apparently the root is edible?
Yes,
I found that. Y'all used to tell me they were poison when I was a kid, but I found out recently that they're edible.
Yeah. This is not wild.
I mean,
This
there's a
was
lot
planted
of
from a
things
ball.
that, like in Louisiana, parents will tell their kids are edible, and it's,
This is also-
poisonous, but it's not.
These also are the leftover spider lilies from this winter.
Well, they did
They make
okay.
a flower that
And
has,
this is doing good, this big
that's
one.
Liriope. And the caladiums ought to be coming up pretty soon, or I may have to plant, maybe that's where I'll plant my other caladiums. Unless the bugs eat the bulbs.
Which happens. And then everything along the canal is just wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
That's to deter the alligators.
But it's
from
kind of
coming
pretty,
up on
you know, when it grows.
on the bank.
Yeah. Makes it less enticing.
Desirable.
Yeah.
But I mean, at night when we come home, you'll see rabbits because there's all kinds of animals that
Rabbits,
live in there. Rabbits and
raccoons.
armadillos and
Oh,
possums.
yeah.
And we've seen deer on the
On the levee.
Seen coyotes.
Yeah. I think I've seen a bobcat out there. Or it was a very, very
I saw
big
a bobcat, but it wasn't here.
male
It was
cat.
a couple blocks over.
It was dark, so I
But
couldn't
we also
really
saw
see.
otter and an otter
Yeah.
family crossing the road one
Yeah.
day when it was raining a lot and the water was high in the canals. Never seen an otter before. Not
Not in nature.
in real life. I have at the zoo.
At the
but not
zoo, yeah. Yeah, there's very different when you see an animal in its native habitat, just
Yeah,
kind of
well,
doing its own
They've
thing.
been living here all this time. We didn't
Just
even know.
hiding out from us. They don't like all the noise.
They're just waiting for us to die out. And then they're going to come back out again.
Oh.
They're here. We're
Yeah.
here. We haven't given up.
Yeah, they got plenty of area to.
I've seen a bald eagle
Oh, many
at the
times.
top of one of the trees over there.
Especially if you're driving over like
So this is a
all the
territory.
swamp going from like
You don't see that
Destrehan
many
to
because they need
Metairie.
a lot of space for
But
their
you see the
territory.
huge nests.
Yeah, which is mostly sticks.
Yeah, very comfortable. At the very top of the cypress trees.
Yeah, because they have to be able to see
Yeah,
their realm.
yeah.
That's what they do.
Their domain.
We see a lot of horned owls out.
Yeah, actually we do. Like going for walks, they'll be perching on like the stop signs and stuff, or on people's eaves, the gutters. They'll be perching on the gutters.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's about it. So maybe I'll see you guys.
Red-tailed hawks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They like this area a lot because you get the good updrafts. And a lot of vultures too, because somebody dumped like 5 pounds of crawfish,
Somebody's got to clean up.
and the vultures were like, "Oh, we gonna have a crawfish boil."
Yeah, because you have to have
Yeah.
garbage men, and they're the garbage.
They do a good job around here.
They take care of the dead animals, and they take care of the other things. So
Yep.
anyway, I gotta go.
All right, that's it. Thank you, guys.
Take care of.
Thank you for giving us a tour.